In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a few halls here in Abia State Umuahia that are quite affordable, decent, and can I say sizable? All right. So in planning a budget-friendly wedding or reception, you need to also go check out the hall that you're intending to use. Okay, so you have options of checking out halls. So the first hall that I'm checking out today is a small hall at Rafa Hotel. This hotel is along BCA Road, okay, or off BCA Road. Okay, so this is their first hall, and this hall had a capacity or has a capacity of 60 people, which was far from what I needed. Okay, so immediately I saw it, I said no, that this one is too small. 60 people, no. So this was a very small hall in their reception. Then he told me that they still have another hall there, and that one has a larger capacity. So I said, okay, why not? If not, let's go and see it. And this is one of the things that people or young couples need to check out and to put into consideration when they are planning a wedding. Okay, the hall to use, because unless you're planning something very flamboyant, that means this video is not really for you, because if you are, it's mainly for budget friendly people that are having a budget friendly wedding reception. Okay, so these are reception. In this video, what I'm going to be showing you is reception venues. Okay, not for the main wedding. The main wedding is done in the church. The reception is done at any place of your choice. So this is hall number 2, the second hall at Rafa Hotel. Okay, this is a very big hall. It's not too big anyway. It has a capacity of about 150 to 200 people. Okay, and which was quite okay for me. They had fans there, they had AC there, they had good light supply. You don't need to come with your gen if you're using this particular venue, and the price is quite budget friendly. Okay, it's not exceeding 200k. I have round, you're being supplied with round table and chairs. They also gave me an option to have their ushers serve me. Okay, their manager gave me the option to have their ushers serve at my wedding, but that wouldn't, it would be at a cost. Okay, so in this hotel also, the man gave me a tour around the swimming pool area, just in case I need to, or I want to relax here after the wedding. So, and they also have an equipped guest house. Can I call it a guest house? It's just like a lodge. It's just like Airbnb, and they have it here. I just lost that clip. That clip showed the interiors of that Airbnb, and it was quite nice. So you can see the sign post or the post now. You can see Rafa Hotel. You can see the road. Okay, so I now went for another option, location 2 now. Okay, so this is actually a bar still along that Secretariat Road. If you're in Umuahia and you're conversant with this particular road, you will know that you know this place. But this is for an outdoor event. Okay, here they told me that this place costs even more, and they told me that it will be done outdoor, that my decorator will come and check out the place and decorate it. But to me, what if it rains? Those kind of consideration. I was just looking at it. It was even more pricey, more expensive than Rafa Hotel. Rafa Hotel actually was very moderate, while this one came with a lot of things that I need to check out. Checking out the environment, considering rain, considering too much sun and everything. So I said no, I just had to leave that place. So this is me actually walking down the Secretariat Road. If you should be conversant with this area if you're staying in Umuahia. So this is location 3 now. This is Iceland Hotel. Iceland Hotel. This is in Dozier Junction. Okay, here in Umuahia. So this is also a hotel. Because of how big the structure looked and how flashy or nice it looked, I felt that okay, that this place will also have a big hall. Okay, so I proceeded to go in to the reception to check out the hall, and in fact, you can see the in fact, although I'm not even capturing the beauty of the hotel very well, the hotel is quite beautiful, and you can see the interior decoration and everything they used here. It's quite nice. So I was directed to this door. This is the door of the hall they had. This is the hall number 4. This is the only hall that was available or that they even have in this hotel. So, and this was quite small. When I was even telling them a capacity of maybe 150, they were saying no, that it can't work. So I just took a tour around here, but it didn't really work. The place is quite small. So this is another location. This is not a hotel. This is usually a reception. It's usually rentable for reception, okay, or for programs. So here had quite a big large parking space, and then the hall was quite big, but it would take a lot of decoration. The chairs were there were no tables here, and the chairs were would take a lot of work, and all that. And it was okay, honestly speaking, but the road to this place was quite rough. And looking at budget friendly, this place was quite budget friendly, very affordable. You can see the hall now. So you bring your gen, you bring all your appliances here, okay? So these are the chairs available, the table you can use for the high table, and this is how big the hall is. In fact, I think I needed to, let me see if I think I will show you how big this place is. And also they also had the convenience. They also had a convenience in this particular place. So I left there and I came to our church hall. Okay, this was actually, I think it was even the first time of me checking my church hall. So I went there. This would be free now as a member of the church. So, but when I came here, the hall was looking a bit too small. Okay, so, and this is the size of the hall. So I just said no, the place would be a bit too stuffy. Okay, and and I said, okay, let me rather check another place. But this place is good, and especially for people on budget friendly, on a budget that are very strong or tight rather. That place is quite good. Okay, because it's free. All right, because reception is just a matter of few hours and everything is done. That's just it, and the whole money I've spent is just done. So I don't even see the need of spending so much money on that. But of course, that's just my view, that's my take. Other people will have different takes, and that's respectable. So this is another hotel. I just did not like the this whole place, and this was the hall they had. In fact, okay, quite small, and the whole place was not really inviting. So I left there. This is another location. This is Abia Hotels. The Abia Hotels, this is their reception. Okay, this is their reception. So they actually told me that they had a tent in construction, and this is the tent that I'm going to now. And it was budget friendly as well. If you're looking at I think 250, 300, something like that. Okay, just maybe from 200 to 300, because I didn't really get to negotiate more with this man. But when he was saying, he was talking about the price, this was the price he was just mentioning. So, but why I didn't go for this place was because it was still under construction. There was a short time between now and the time for my reception. So I said, oh, why will I wait? What if it doesn't work? How do you print a reception venue that is not yet ready on your wedding card? You're just setting yourself up for either fighting and quarreling, and then embarrassment. So I left that place. There was another hall inside the same Abia hotels. This hall was, in fact, this was beautiful. Can't you see the white decor? It was looking so fine. The everything was very fine. They also promised chairs and tables. Okay, this was a very lovely option as well, also budget friendly. All the halls that I've been showing you, I think the highest is just 250. All these halls I've been showing you, the highest is 250. So you can have this in mind. Okay, so they also had the convenience and a parking store where you can also park your caterers can pack their food and all that. So this is another hall. Okay, another hall here in Umuahia. I've forgotten this hotel name, but this is also quite a very nice hotel. Okay, in fact, everything about here was fairly class. Okay, about this particular hotel they had class. Okay, and it was nice. The interior were nice. Their staff were courteous and everything. So they're taking us right here to the hall that they had in this particular hotel. But unfortunately the hall was a bit far, and then it was still under, the hall is not under construction, you will see, but you can see that there's a side of this hotel that is still under construction. That means people can just slip and fall down, you understand. But look at the hall is also looking fine. Okay, although it's not looking too bright, but that could be organized because you can bring more lighting. The decorators will know what to do, you understand. But the hall was looking so fine as well. Okay, this hall was quite big. This particular hall is big. Okay, so he also showed us another hall. This is another one. This one is quite bigger than the former one, and they had chairs, good chairs. In fact, if I remember the name of this hotel, I will tag it. If you're interested in this hotel as well, just let me know. I'll still tag it. These are the chairs they are using, not plastic chairs. Their chairs were good, and they didn't really talk about having any table, but because of the quality of the chairs, you could overlook the table issue, you understand. But the hall was quite big. It was even bigger than what I even needed. Okay, then they had good chairs and very nice environment, just except for that constructions, which should be over by now anyway. I don't know. So this is the next location. This is another big hall. In fact, this is a school that I attended, my secondary school. At some point I attended this school in my secondary school days, and the hall is quite big. The price as well, I think it was either 190 or 180, 200, just below 200 anyway. But the chairs, you can see the chairs, plastic and everything. It was even too bigger than what I even required. So that was it for that hall. This is another hall. I think this is the Catholic hall. Yeah, the Catholic in the Catholic church. The hall is quite big. It's still budget friendly as well. Quite big, and you can see the chairs. They also promised I think 15 tables or just thereabout, where they can put chairs around and all that. So this place was quite big. There was a meeting going on that day. So they also had another hall which was smaller than this one, because this one is big. It'd be like crusade. Okay, so it's bigger than what is necessary. Okay, so this is another hall that they have there downstairs, but this one is looking a bit smaller than the one up. Okay, they still promise to give us the tables and chairs. You can see the chairs and the tables. The hall is quite okay. and it's affordable. So thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. If you have any inquiries on any particular haul, please screenshot and ask question in the comment section. Bye.